Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the today's video, I am going to create the complete project by making use of Java Servlet and the JSP. And for that purpose, I have used the Eclipse IDE to make the advanced Java project. So this is the project. This is the simple project that I have going to create. Is the CRUD application, that is create, read, update, delete application. The simple application I am going to create in the today's tutorial. Into that you can see that at the front end I have used the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and at the back end I have used the Servlet and the JSP, and MySQL database as the database source I have used. So first of all, let me show you the demo of that project, and then I will be going to create that project from the scratch. So let me run this project. Right click on it. Let me right click on this project and click on run as run on the server. While doing that, I am going to navigate to very first page, which is the login page, which is in front of you. Now I am going to add the login credentials, that is email ID and the password which I have coded previously. So this is the email ID and password I am going to write. So when I do that, after login to the system, that is clicking on that login button, I am going to see that all the employee record into the our company, you can see that are appear in front of you here into the table format. So here you can see that the after login to the system, the navigation bar also get changed, and admin name is going to be appear, and add employee is button is activated, add employee tab is activated as we have logged into the system. So when I click on that add employee, this form will be appear, add employee form will be appear, and I am going to add some data into that form. So here you can see that I have added the data, and now when I click on that submit button, the data will be inserted into the database. It will says that employee added. So here you can see that at the bottom of the table, you can see that the data whatever we have inserted is going to be appear in front of you here into the table. So in this way you can add the data into our system, add the record of the employees into our system. So you can not only add, but you can update this data also. To update this data, I have added the link, that is update link, and while clicking I click on that, the data is going to the another page is appear, and I am going to make some changes into that data. So mobile number and you can see that email ID I have changed. So and now when I click on update button, that data is going to be updated. So let me see, when I click on that update button, so you can see that it says that data updated, and at the bottom you can see that the email ID is get updated, is get edited, you can see that. And not only that, you can delete this data also by making use of this. So to delete this, you have to just click on that delete link, which is in front of the that record. So when I click on that link, you can see that it says that employee deleted successfully. So in this way you can add, update, and delete the data of the employee record, which you can see that, and that type of the project we are going to create. So let's log out from the system. You can see that this is the logout module also there, and log out from the system, and again it will be going to be here. So let me create the project from the scratch first. So here you can see that now you have to go to the Eclipse IDE and create a new project. To create a new project, let close it and click on file, click on new, and here you have to click on dynamic web project. When you do that, you can see that you have to write the project name here, which is I am going to write employee record something, and make sure that Apache Tomcat target runtime is selected. Click on next, and nothing specific is here, and click on next. And here you can see that this is the very important window of our project. You have to check that checkbox, generate web.xml deployment descriptor. This is very important for our project. Let's click on finish, and our project is going to be created in front of you. So here you can see that this project is going to be created in front of you. So this is the by default structure, or by default structure, you can see that, which is appear, you can see that. Now I have to create the home page of our website first, which is the index.jsp. For that purpose, I click on it and click on new, click on JSP file, click on new JSP file I am going to create here, and let the name that JSP file as index.jsp, that is which is the home page of our website. So that I am going to like this, create like this. Here you can see that, let name it as home. I'll try and make the changes title, and suppose let me write something into that file, that is, suppose I am going to write this is the home page of our website, or whatever that's text I am going to write here. So now index.jsp file is the file which runs very first after running the project. So now to run this, I am going to right click on our project and click on run on the server, by just checking that our file is going to be run or what. Click on finish, click on next and click on finish, restart the server, click on OK, and into the browser you will be see that file is going to be run. So let's wait for some time and it will be run. So here you can see that into the browser our home page is going to be appeared. You can see that this is the home page. So now let me create the proper project structure, that is we are not going to only design, we are not going to just display this page, but we are going to design this also. To design it with various components, you have to make the CSS file. To create that, I am going to create one folder, and all the CSS files which are required, that I am going to place it into that folder. So where that file should be to parallel to the web app folder. Here you can see that I am going to create a new folder, named it as a CSS, and click on finish. When I do that, I am going to create another folder as for the JavaScript files JS, which we are going to apply to our project. So and another folder I am going to create, which is for the images, if images are in our project. So that's why I am going to created that 3 folders. So into the CSS folder, as I said, I am going to create a CSS file to make our web page attractive. Name this as style.css. Click on next and click on finish. So here you can see that CSS file is created. So now I am going to create JavaScript file also into the similar way, new and JavaScript file. So JavaScript file is for the making the functionality to our web page. So here you can see that this is for our front end, that is web side. You can see that this is for front end side structure. Now we are going to create the packaging structure for our Java side, that is servlet and JSP Java side packaging structure. We are going to use the very precise project structure, that is we are going to make it all the things separately. So that now I am going to create a package, new Java package, which is called as a helper package. Into that package I am going to create a method such that which return the connection object, which communicate to the database, and return the connection object to us whenever we require. You can see that that will be, you will be know that into my further videos. So let's stay tuned with me. I will be explaining you all that stuff. I am going to create the package, it's called as helper package, and into that now I am going to create a new package also, which is for, you can see that entities, that is here we are going to use the 2 entity, that is user entity, system user entity, and employee entity. So for that purpose I am going to create a package. So okay, I have created that employee record.entity package, and similarly I am going to create another package which is com.employee record dot servlets. That is that package is for the storing the classes which extend the servlet, that is http servlet, which we are going to use. And another package I am going to create which is for you can see that down, that is data access object, which are used to communicate to the database. That is our Java application can be communicated to the database by this DAO packages. So let me create that also. So click on finish button, and this was the packaging structure that this packaging structure we require into when our Java backend work start. Then only we require it. The helper package is for the connection object, servlet package is for storing the servlets, entity package is for storing the entities, and the DAO package is for communicating to the database. You will be know all that stuff into my further videos, so just stay tuned with me. So now here you can see that this is the index page. You can see this is the index page I have created, but I haven't created it to make sure that it will be CSS file I am going to create. For that purpose, let me add something into the CSS file, that is background color gray. That property I have added into the CSS file, and let me link how to link that file to our project. So to link that file to our project, I am going to use the link tag, link href, which is located into the CSS folder, and style.js, which is the our file name. Here I have what I have done, I have linked our CSS file to our index page, that is home page. And similar way you can link your JavaScript file by make use of the script tag into so now I have link now I have linked the CSS file. Here you can see that by link tag. So just refresh our page, web page, and that you can see that effect is going to be reflected in our web page. You can see that not only that, you can just change the color of that text also. This we are doing for our demo purpose, that is our project is working or not, to check that. So you can see that I have changed the color of our web text. You can see that also. So into the actual designing and proper designing of our project is going to be I am going to be created in our further videos. So let's stay tuned with me, and let me create complete project from the scratch. So here you can see that here the complete project structure, whatever we require, is going to be created in front of you. This is what the project structure. You can see that you have to create the such a type of the project structure, so that you will be very you can see that it will be very easy to create the project. So let meet into the next video, and into the next video I will be create this complete project. I will be create the complete designing.